Hello YouTube. It has been a very long hiatus since I've made another video, and I thought I would come back and start a big topic right here covering the origins of Venom. And not just any Venom, the comic book origins of Venom. To really understand who this character is, we first have to talk about the two halves that make Venom. That being the symbiote, also known as the Clintar, which is a race of liquid-like species that must bond with an organic life form in order to survive. It was cast out by its own kind for wanting to commit to the host rather than discarding them like a parasite. So it was banished to a planet where Spider-Man discovered it, and it bonded with him, creating the black suit we all know and love. It's worth noting that a fan submitted this idea for the black suit, but instead the original concept was red and black and not the white and black that we know of. Ultimately though, Marvel did go with the white and the black, which became very recognizable for, oh don't worry, we're gonna get to him, just few more minutes. So after Spider-Man gets this black suit, he returns to New York, and with his new abilities, he's able to be enhanced with his spider strength and speed thanks to this black suit, and also has organic webbing thanks to the suit being able to create its own webs. However, this relationship with the symbiotic parasite was a bit unstable at times, because during Spider-Man's sleep hours at night, the symbiote would take his body on joyrides. It would often fight criminals at night, and Spider-Man would wake up with either bruises or have memories of fighting criminals but not actually understanding when or what time they were happening. Eventually, he goes to Mr. Fantastic for help to run diagnostics on his body, what's happening to him, and Mr. Fantastic is the one to explain that this suit that he's wearing is alive. It's an alien that thrives by bonding with another. Spider-Man, obviously and rightfully so weirded out by this, wants to immediately take the suit off. And the only way to do this is with really large church bells. I'm not even joking. Spider-Man goes to a church with really large bells, and the sound vibrations forces the symbiote off. It's around this time that we should also talk about the second half of Venom, which is Eddie Brock. And Eddie Brock is someone that really hates both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. His reasons for this is because, like Peter, Eddie also works at the Daily Bugle and lied about who the serial killer called the Sin Eater was. And when Spider-Man uncovered the real identity, Eddie Brock was not only fired, but he lost his fiancée in the process. So he blames both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So with nothing else, all Eddie has is his Catholic faith. So he goes to a church and prays to God to give him a sign, give him an answer. And the symbiote, seeing the pain within Eddie Brock, bonds with him, and immediately Eddie knows who Spider-Man is. He has all of his memories and knows all of his weaknesses. And the symbiote, bonding with Eddie's hate and his anger towards Spider-Man, twists the symbiote's love and care for Spider-Man into hate and anger over Spider-Man rejecting the gifts that it's given him and the power that it was gifting to him. So both Eddie and the symbiote bond over their mutual hatred for Spider-Man, and when they speak, it's both of the two personalities talking in unison. So they refer to themselves as we and they, referring to themselves as poison to Spider-Man and Peter Parker, hence giving birth to one of the greatest villains in comic book history. Venom.
Eddie Brock has embraced. We bonded. You ensnared another human being?
Someone better suited to our gifts.
The dark reflection of Spider-Man. One of his greatest enemies, because not only does he know who Spider-Man is and all of his friends, his family, but also he's able to do everything that Spider-Man can do. But what makes him very deadly is that Spider-Man cannot sense him with his spider sense. Venom can appear out of nowhere and Spider-Man won't have time to even react.